You will fail. So what? Everybody does. But your gym, your watch, your yoga pants, they pretend you won't. So when you miss a day, eat the pancakes. Give up on a workout? You failed? Seriously, what the hell? We're BODi. We've been a part of that too, but not anymore. At BODi, we're rejecting perfection and embracing reality. Not in a Pizza Monday kind of way, in a loving your whole life kind of way. In a, this workout is fun and it's okay if I take a week off kind of way. In an, I'm eating healthy and it's okay if I indulge kind of way. In a, I like myself no matter what kind of way. Yeah, you will fail. We all will. But we're not going to let that be the end. You see that? We're already making progress. So let's keep going. We are BODi. Start your free trial at BODi.com. That's BODi.com.
Hey, Meatballs!
Welcome to the second episode of the Meatball Pod.
You guys, we did it. We're here. We hope you enjoyed our first episode. It was kind of a little intro of what you're going to get. We definitely want to do celebrity guests. We want to do like our favorite social influencer mamas, which you have a few.
Yeah, so I feel like we're going to have some fun people on this podcast, and it's going to be a really good time.
But
Cheers.
I want it to be like a no cheers.
I like to cheers. Cheersing is fun.
We cheers a lot. I want it to be like a no shame podcast for us ladies, for us meatballs. So like, I feel like everyone always has this expectation of like you being a woman and a mom, and yes. I just don't like fitting into that box. Like I will never be in that box. And I want us mamas to like just joke about like having our meatball days and like our chaotic mom moments.
Because let's be real, like us moms need me time. My kids,
this is our me time, by the way.
This is our little like sanctuary, our meatball pod. Like for me and Nicole to have like us time and to just like kind of like vent to each other. Like you guys, if you follow us, like you know our kids are our everything. You know my boys are my everything. I would freaking kill for them. But you still, like, I still need my me time. And I sometimes, you know, get to the point at some nights that I'm like, oh my God, I just need a wine. I need to just go to sleep. Like, so I'm not sure.
I literally felt that last night because I was getting all the kids to sleep. Giovanna had pictures the next day. Angelo had pictures the next day for school. So I had to wash her hair, blow it out, get it ready because Giovanna has a lot of hair. So I had to do all that. She has a lot of hair because my hair is thick, and then Gianni's like Italian thick. So like two combined, it's just really heavy, thick hair. So every time I wash it, it's like an hour process of like, you know, washing it good, conditioner, and then I have to put the the leave-in conditioner, and I have to blow it out or it gets crazy. So I had to do that, and then I had to get Angelo to bed at a certain time. So then when everyone was sleeping, I went downstairs, ice cream all over the carpet, all over the floor, because I took a shower.
Like, what the frick?
I'm like, what the fuck? So in my head, I go, I cannot wait to see Deena tomorrow. I'm having a drink. In my head, I'm like, fuck this shit. And you just have those moments as a mom, like, always. I need a freaking break. Even it's just an hour, like just going to the grocery store, I need a break to like breathe because I'm going to freak out. I feel like I just pick up after my kids all day, every day. All I do is laundry. All I do is cook.
Yeah.
I mean, I
love it.
I love being a mom, but sometimes it's like, I know when I need a break. I'm like, it's happening. I'm getting bitchy.
Yep. I hit when I was in the middle of moving. And I'm dealing with, you know, CJ's school, CJ's like soccer, moving, taking care of my husband, taking care of the kids, filming.
I don't know how you did that.
I hit my breaking point and I was
Were you bitchy?
Such a bitch. And then like not only like taking it out on my husband, taking it out on the kids, like I was just like, I just need a break because I didn't get one. Like I had it.
No,
like,
you really didn't.
Like even my youngest Cameron is super attached.
He's my best friend.
So like when I shower, he's on my leg, like in the shower with me. So I don't even shower by myself. So like I was like, I just need like a moment to myself. And I don't think that's wrong. I don't think it's wrong to admit it. I think it's like healthy.
But I feel like that's what makes us good moms is because we get a break.
And you know when you need a break.
Yes. I just feel myself being filled with just annoying anger, which is not myself. And I'm like, oh, girl, like you got to go walk or something. Like you need like a mental health day because I feel myself getting crazy.
And that's why like sometimes like after a long...
And the periods don't help, by the way.
Same.
I have my period.
Hormones do not help.
No.
After a long, crazy day, like sometimes I need like a glass or two of wine or a bottle. Like,
Honestly, sometimes my
and I
week...
do when the kids are asleep. It's not like I'm like drinking with the kids up. Like the kids are asleep. I'm having a wine. I'm having a snack by myself without having, everyone wanting the snack with me. I'm just like, I just need to eat.
I mean, honestly,
sometimes
I'll start drinking at 5.
Yeah. Well, 5's like
Like
appropriate.
if I know that my kids don't have sports and everyone's home, the kids are playing outside, I'll sit outside with a glass of wine,
nice.
and I'll be like, you know what, this is much needed.
Yeah.
And I'll have like 2, 3, and then when the kids go to bed, if I want to, I'll have another one and like feel nice, and I'll text Deena and Jenny. We have a sisters chat, and I'm like, I'm drinking wine. Who's that? And Jenny's like, yep, I'm on tequila. And Deena's like, yeah, I'm drinking.
I'm
like, all right, so I don't feel bad because my best friends are drinking.
Yeah. Like, it's like, and then you have like
But it's not like we're getting wasted meatball style.
I have a drink, watch my show, and then I'm like relaxed, and I'm like, okay, I could go to sleep.
Yeah.
Ladies, we all know it's hot girl summer, but what kind of summer is your man having? If your man isn't participating in smooth sack summer, then what is he doing? When you're playing in the summer sun, make sure he's scaped from pubes to bum. That's right, this is the summer to keep his balls cool while still looking hot with Manscaped, the leader in the below-the-waist grooming, making sure we all have a ball this summer by giving our pants partners everything they need to stay fresh. Dive headfirst into smooth sack summer by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with our code Meatball. So I just have to say, I definitely could probably use Manscaped sometimes because sometimes I miss spots down there and Chris is like, babe, like, you need to fix yourself. So I think I could even use Manscaped. I have to say, Chris pretty much keeps his stuff pretty clean, but if not, I would be getting that Manscaped for him too.
The Manscaped Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to prepare that summer bod mamas. So whether you're gifting it to your man or using it on your bikini line, let's keep your bush tamed with the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. Their package also includes the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, my favorite, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, which is a must, and just to let you guys know, I bought all of this for Gianni for Father's Day, and I tried it all out, and trust me, I am obsessed. I love it. They also have the Performance Boxer Briefs and a travel bag to hold all of your goodies, which I got Gianni all of that, and it comes in such cute packaging.
Their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology.
So now that you have the perfect haircut, use Manscaped's liquid formulations to keep that freshness even at the hottest barbecues. Most importantly, use the Crop Preserver ball deodorant to stay cool in the heat.
With soothing aloe vera formula, it's the best in the business for the below-the-waist freshness. And this clear drying formula will keep looking good while smelling good.
Also, mamas, if you're not taking your man to get a pedicure, then he needs the Shears 2.0, a luxury nail grooming kit. This kit includes a stainless steel nail cutters, tweezers, and grooming scissors. With the performance package, his sacks will be smoother than beach balls. But make sure you cover the rest with the Shears 2.0. You guys are going to like what you see.
Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code Meatball at manscaped.com. 20% off plus free shipping with the code Meatball at manscaped.com.
Hot girls everywhere agree, it's smooth sack summer. Get your man on board before it ends.
But sometimes you just need that me time. It's so important, I think.
Oh, like I said, I feel like if we don't have that, we're going to be we'll be
miserable.
We'll be miserable and we won't have any patience as a mom.
Exactly.
And I don't want to yell at my kids. I hate yelling
at
and
them.
then when I yell at them, when I know that I should be because they're misbehaving, I feel like shit. I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad. She's crying in her room. I want to die. But I have to because she was a brat.
Yeah, you don't want them to turn out like assholes.
No,
know?
I don't want to raise asshole kids.
So CJ's right now in this stage where he doesn't like the word no and he has tantrums. And I hate Chris says I'm creating a monster because I give in to him very quickly because he's my baby. And he's like, Deena.
You'll eventually get over it.
He's like, you're creating a monster because he doesn't like the word no because I always give in to him. So I'm trying to be more stern with him now. And it's just so tough. So after a day of full tantrums, I'm like, I need a freaking glass of wine. You know? So, yeah, like, I think us moms are allowed to have wine. And then you get those wine shamers, like, oh, this whole wine
Fuck
mom
off.
thing has to go. And I'm like,
Jesus fuck.
okay, you must not be a mom.
So
like,
it's really annoying
shut up.
because on the show, I get judged so much because when we go on family vacations, I just physically can't bring my kids. Like Deena could bring her kids because your kids are young still. Like they're not really in school yet. They're not
Which I'm,
dedicated
like, very
to
lucky
sports,
for, yeah.
which is amazing. And Jenny gets to bring her kids because she just pulls them from stuff. And I feel like
It's hard for you
with
with Sissy.
co-parenting and stuff, like Jenny brings the kids, but with me, it's just really hard with Lorenzo, like fully dedicated to sports and wrestling. And like, if you don't know, like the Laval name in Jersey is a big deal. So Lorenzo has a lot to live up to when it comes to wrestling. So like, I can't pull him from wrestling in school. And then Giovanna, I can't pull her from cheer because she's in competitive cheer at CJA.
She's amazing.
Thank you. She's freaking phenomenal. And then I can't bring Angelo because he's just not an easy baby, and he'll be attached to me always.
Yeah.
And like if I leave Angelo with my mom, it's just not going to work out. So it's really hard for me to bring the kids on the trips. And if I can, I'll bring Sissy for like a couple days. And just knowing that I have one kid
And that's
there
why you come.
to sleep with, I'm like, all right, I'm good. But I still miss my boys.
And that's why
But
Nicole only
it
comes like
helps.
maybe for 3 days because you know, she can't be away from her babies.
I can't. 3 days max.
And I have to tell you, I'm the same way.
Deena,
That's
Jenny,
why-
3 days max.
That's why you'll see like we do mini trips, like, and if our kids and our husbands aren't there, I will only do like 2 nights tops without my kids. And like that's like something that like I stick to. And like now on these big trips, if my kids are there, I'll be there for the entire time. But if I was like,
because you see them.
yeah, if I was like you, like if I had to be like you, no, I would probably do what you did. I can't be away from my kids for that long.
So it sucks because you're missing out on being with everyone. You're not in the episodes, but like I just physically can't do it. Mentally, I will break down, and I did it once, and I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
And I basically like. I gave Lorenzo like a complex with me working now because every time I go to work, he's like, "How long are you gone for? When are you coming back?" And I'm like, "Oh my god." So what was I talking about? I was making a point.
You were making a point. I think we went to a different subject.
You guys were drinking wine now.
I think you were talking about
Shit.
the wine. We were talking about wine shaming and
Wine shaming, yes.
and how people have been judging you.
So when I go on vacation with everyone, like everybody, you have your kids, Jenny.
Yeah.
I don't bring my children, so of course I'm gonna fucking
loose.
go wild, and I'm gonna drink all day, all night, and black out. And everyone's like, "Oh, you should." Well, Jenny and Deena don't act like that. And you shouldn't drink that much. You're a mother, like you're hurting your kids. My kids aren't there.
Yeah.
I'm 34 years old. If I want to fucking black out and fall down without my kids there, I'm allowed. I'm on vacation.
No.
I am such a good mom when I'm at home.
You're an amazing mom.
It's just so annoying when people mom shame you.
So annoying.
It's like, fuck off. You're not even at my house all the time, and we're amazing
but
moms.
people mom shame regardless. Like I will post a picture.
Oh, fuck off.
And they'll be like, "Is there a? Do you have like the thing that the plug things for like
Yes.
the outlets?
Yes.
Do you have a thing in the outlet?" And I'm like, "Yes, it's clear. I have a freaking thing in the outlet." And then I have to like take a picture of like the outlet with a thing in it that shows that my kids aren't going to stick their little fingers inside
like, guys,
of
we
it.
know what we're doing.
I'm like,
Thank
I'm
you.
good.
Thank
I'm
you.
okay.
But then you posted a picture of the playroom, and Deena has this this cabinet, and somebody's like, did you
I hope you tied that to the
hope,
wall.
Yeah, I hope you nailed that to the wall so
I'm
it doesn't
like,
fall on the
yes,
kids.
it's
like, yes, ma'am, I
freaking-
did. Thank
I did.
you.
If you thought about it, I thought about it. I'm a freaking
Like,
nervous
can you-
Nelly. I'm telling you, if you thought about it, I thought about it.
Like, can you guys just like say, cute kids?
I
like,
know.
Why do you have to judge all the time?
But like the new
There's no
thing-
judgment here, by the way.
The
on the
new
Meatball
thing I'm
Pod.
seeing on TikTok, no judgment, is so there's like some fun TikTok moms, and on their comments you see we have to stop this mom whine and whining with the mom, like like the mom whine, like new thing or whatever. And I'm like, but it's not a new thing. Everybody's been drinking wine since like the 1800s. What are you even fucking
Literally,
talking about?
Jesus was drinking wine
Like
with
in
his
Italy,
bread.
everybody
Like,
has one glass of wine, if not more, a day. Probably 2 bottles.
Wine's good for the heart, especially
like,
messing
shut
mama.
up. So anyway, going into TikTok, there's this one mom, and she's freaking awesome. And her name is Nikki Unplugged. I love her. She
Love Nikki Unplugged.
You watch her too?
Yes.
Love her.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to have her on our podcast. And she does, which I think is so fun.
I have a mom,
Drunken Duncan. So she like does like things.
We're
like,
talking about the same lady. Oh God, stop.
Is it?
We're talking about the same girl.
She is so freaking fun, so awesome. Love her. And I like messaged her and I said, if me and Nicole do a podcast, will you come on? She's like, yes. Are you freaking kidding me?
We're talking about the same girl.
That's her.
Yeah.
Yes, that's her.
I love her.
Love her.
There's another girl that I DM'd, and she has a ton of freaking followers. She's a mom, but everybody knows her because she like dances a lot. Like she's like a dancer, and she's just so fun and cool. And she always talks about like the 90s and like back in the day.
Oh, fun. So she's like one of us.
Yeah, so she reminds me of Nikki Unplugged.
There's also another one, Wine and Cheez-Its. So there's Wine and Cheez-Its on Instagram. She is so fun too. She's like a super non-judgmental mom. Like, just like if she's having a bad day, she's like, listen, I'm having a freaking bad day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's just like a super non-judgmental mom as well, which I would love to bring on.
Wait, I'm trying.
But I'd also like to bring on like, you know, like our other meatballs too. Like, you know, like not just moms, clearly. You know, all meatballs.
Oh, so I found her. Chrissy Allen.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever followed her?
No, I don't.
She's amazing. She's a mama, and all of her TikToks are amazing and so relatable. She's at CSA Punch on TikTok. I messaged her. She didn't write back, but hopefully we can try.
Did.
Hopefully we can try and get in touch with her because I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah, Nikki Unplugged did write back, and she said she would come on. And hers is at Nikki Unplugged.
Yeah, so we don't want this podcast to be all about mom stuff
it's
because
not
we
going
know
to
a
be.
lot of our meatballs are not moms.
So we want you guys to call in too.
So
the
this
ones
is
that aren't moms.
Yeah, this is when we want to talk about the meatball stories and meatball moments and meatball days where you guys are just messes and crazy. And I feel like, you know, we want to tell everyone inside scoop of our meatball stuff.
Hell yeah.
So should we talk about the time that Mike sent us to the city?
Oh my gosh, that was.
And I feel like that day we
So
thought everyone
annoying.
hated us.
We did. We were like, oh, they're
Because we were
annoying.
spiraling in the back seat. We were like, everyone hates us. They just want us away. So, do you remember that day?
Oh yeah, I remember that. How do I forget that day?
How did we start though?
So we decided we wanted to go to Jenks and have a meatball
We wanted to have a
day.
meatball day.
And like everybody was like so boring. They're like,
They're like,
we're
I'm
not
gonna
going
do
anywhere.
GTL,
We're gonna
go
do
to the
GTL.
gym.
Like fuck GTL.
Like, I'm not fucking go to the gym.
I was never a GTL one. I was always the
No,
one. that
both
was
of us
like,
were not GTL.
I would much rather like just
no, we like tanning. I hated doing laundry, but you know, I had to get my leopard dresses cleaned.
yes.
So we did the L and the we did the T and the L. We
Yeah.
didn't like doing the G. And then if we went to the gym, I would literally make a screwdriver and walk the treadmill.
Yeah, I freaking ugh.
But so yeah, everyone wanted to do GTL, and me and Deena were like, "Can we just do a meatball day at Jenks? Like it's a beautiful day, and we know how to do." I feel down the shore,
Yeah.
and down the shore is like going out and drinking and enjoying the beach.
Yeah, so we just wanted to go to Jenks. Jenks was like where we wanted to go. So we're like, yeah, let's go to Jenks. We're gonna have such a good time. It's gonna
Day
be so much
drinking,
fun.
meatball day.
So Mike decides, you know what? And I thought it was weird because Mike sometimes was not always like the nicest person back in the day. And he's like,
No.
I'll buy you guys, I'll get you guys the cab. And we're like, oh, thanks, Mike. Like we actually
Yeah, why did we
said
think
it
he was
like
being
that.
nice?
We actually, if you look back at the episode, we're like, oh, thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Like
You're
we thought
so
it was
cute.
being so nice.
Thank you, Mike.
Like what?
But why didn't we know?
We didn't because we were.
Because Mike agrees.
Oblivious.
Mike was not a great friend back in the day.
And we were like super oblivious back then, like seriously. So
Especially if you're talking about letting us party, like we're going.
so they get us the cab. He gets us the cab, and they don't like we're driving in it probably for like an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like an hour we're driving in it, and Nothing. We're not even realizing.
Well, I feel like we're just like chatting. We're excited.
We were drinking. We had
I feel
road
like
sodas.
from our shore house in Seaside to Jenks, it was like what? Like a 25-minute drive?
Yeah, not even.
So we didn't realize that we were in the car for an hour. So we're like, when are we getting there? We're like, what is happening? Like, sir.
And then I
did you
realized
miss
we
the
passed
exit?
it. And I'm like, oh my God, we freaking passed it.
But then we realized we're literally in Staten Island.
And I'm like,
We're
are we going to
the
get
city.
Vinny? No,
Oh,
remember
because
we
Vinny
thought,
left.
so at that point Vinny left. So we thought we were going to get Vinny.
So
And
we
I'm like,
thought-
oh yay, we're going to
yes.
get Vinny. Then we passed Staten Island. I'm like, where the frick are we going? And the guy says, oh, Mike booked you guys to the city. I'm like, what the frig? So what you didn't see from that day, we were so pissed.
We were so pissed.
Because we're like, we were
"Fuck
trying to
him."
have a good fucking time.
Like, he ruined
how
our day.
dare you? Like, ruin our day. Like, we're so, like, we're just trying to have a good time.
So then we were begging the producers. We're like, we're already in the city. Let us party in the city.
But we didn't have our license, which I don't know how we were going to go into Jenks without our license anyway.
Yeah, idiot.
They would have let us down. But then we made the producers stop at a liquor store.
We're like, stop at a liquor store now because we really wanted to have a meatball day. So we'll just have a meatball day in this cab back to frickin' Jersey Shore.
Yep. So we got liquor at the liquor store. We're taking shots in the parking lot. We're drinking on the way home.
Yeah,
We're
a
dancing.
producer was
Jersey
drinking with us because they
turnpiking.
knew how upset we were. We're like, we want to go home. They're bullies. Mike's a bully. We hate him. Because, he ruined our meatball day.
Yeah,
But
we Jersey turnpiked. Then we
then
walked
we made
in.
it happen.
We were wasted.
We walked in wasted like, woo, we just came back for the city.
They're
We're
like-
like, Mike, fuck you.
Yeah, we were
didn't-
so
we
mad at
didn't want-
everyone.
But we didn't want Mike to know that we were upset. So, like, we made a fun out of it.
Yeah, see, the meatballs always turn negative into positive.
So we walked
It's
in, we
always
were
been our
like,
thing.
woo!
We're like, woo, the city was awesome. They let us go to the city.
Like,
And
you guys missed it. We went to the bar.
yeah, little do they know, we literally just sat in
They're
a
like,
liquor
shut up,
parking
you were in a
lot.
cab for 5 hours.
Yeah. And made the producers get liquor
Mm-hmm.
and took shots in the car.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually still fun.
But we
always make a good time.
Yeah, so that was kind of our meatball day.
Yeah.
So even though we didn't go to Jenks like we usually do and get crazy, we had a meatball day in the cab.
It was so much fun.
Your challenge, if you choose to accept it, is this.
Let's go! Let's go!
Show up on day 1, work out with us for 30 minutes, feel good right away.
Yo!
Repeat 5 days a week for 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
5 workouts a week.
We're BODi, and we call that a body block.
You pick the block and you're going to love the experience.
On week 4, this part is really important. Take the week off. Seriously, we mean it. Rest, go on vacation, or try something new. Maybe some yoga,
Notice you're not holding on to any tension here.
or a dance class.
Get sexy with it, daddy.
You do you. And then start again.
Be committed to this process.
Choose a new body block each month. Get a new challenge each month. Have fun every day. Avoid burnout.
You're not gonna quit on yourself today.
This is how you reach your goals. You in?
There is nothing that we can't do if we work together.
Sign up for your first body block today. Visit BODi.com for a free trial. That's BODi.com.
Are you ready to get started? What's up, everybody? Okay, do you guys know that even if we all ate the same and exercised the same, that we would all still look completely different? I'm Lacey Green. I'm a super trainer with BODi. That's BODi.com. I'm telling you, this is something that you need in your life. The app isn't just about having a perfect body, because what is that anyway? It's about what we call health esteem. Feeling good about yourself right now, just as you are, as you work on the person you are becoming. Using BODi's tools to find your version of happy and healthy. BODi isn't just some software. It's people. It's trainers, nutrition, and mindset experts, and a community of other people just like you and me. And they even have my program for beginners only, which you have to try even if you've never worked out a day in your life. I'll get you off the couch and started on day 1, finding the joy and dropping the judgment. And don't take my word for it. You can try it for free right now for 14 days at BODi.com. That's BODi with an I.com. Let's get up, get moving, and feel good. Whoop, whoop.
Oh my God, I can't. And like I look at it now and I'm like, why do I have scrapes all over my knees? Like I'm a child. I still
because we fell all the time.
Like we're like, I can't. We were
still
so
get
annoyed.
Scrapes and bruises.
I know. How about every time we film, I get a Band-Aid on me?
Oh my God, every time we film, like our last trip, we did a little girls trip to do my wine stuff. And I got home, there were bruises all over my legs. And I don't even remember falling.
No,
I don't
you
even think we
didn't.
got that drunk.
No.
But I had a bruise on my leg, like 2 bruises.
Well, you and Angelina were doing spookies and like
That's probably
falling
the
all over the
spookies,
floor and
yeah.
shit.
So I think that's where I got it from.
Talking about having celebrities on and stuff. So I am a huge. Did you ever watch The Fosters?
No.
So such a good show. Have you ever watched The Fosters? The Fosters is such a good show and it's like huge. And then they did a spin-off.
But should we introduce our producer real quick?
Yeah.
You guys, we have a producer.
Her name's
Say
Pam.
hello. Hey, girl.
Hi.
So do you consider yourself to be a meatball?
I am now. Yeah, definitely.
Good.
So do you drink?
Sometimes.
What do you like to drink?
You know, I'm kind of boring.
Please.
I do like cider. Sometimes if I'm feeling crazy, I'll get like
in
a
fall cider.
Cider,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
good fall drink. A vodka cran.
All right.
Classic.
All right.
Yeah. I used to like Malibu Bay Breezes.
Oh, I used to
guys-
drink
How
those
old are
back
you?
in the day.
I'm 24.
Oh, you're a baby.
baby.
I'm hearing vodka cran and Malibu Bay Breeze, and
I was
I'm
like, I
like,
used to drink that back in the
I
day.
used to drink that back in the day when I
Yeah.
was 24.
Now my stomach can't handle it.
Yeah,
know.
it's kind
I'm
of
gonna have
sweet for
the
me
shits.
now.
See, that's when I was like, wait a second, how old are you?
So I'm 10 years older than you. I'm 34.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm 11 years older than you.
Disgusting.
Oh, don't worry, your back's gonna hurt soon, girl.
Yeah.
10
I'm
years.
getting there, you know. It's coming.
Oh my God.
Um,
I feel old. It's fine.
yeah. So talking about meatball celebs. So anyway, I like the Fosters. Then I got into their spin-off show, and it's called oh my God.
Just having a meatball
I'm
moment.
having a meatball moment.
See, this is what happens.
Because I watch it like all the time. Good Trouble. So then they have a spinoff, Good Trouble, and it's like the 2 girls, they go off to like on their own and they're just like getting into trouble and having whatever. They're meeting friends. They live in like a social environment. So anyway, love the show. So I saw that the one girl followed me and I'm like, oh my God, I love her. She's amazing. I've been watching her forever.
Are you famous?
So her name is Sierra Mirez, and she is such a meatball. So I was like, love
But how do you know she's a meatball? Aside
Because-
from her character that she plays.
So, because I follow her on Instagram.
So you know her real life.
Yeah. So then I messaged her and she was like, here, I'm going to read you our messages. And then her co-star
And
is
did you
also-
fangirl?
I did, but she did also, which I was like, oh, thank God. That would have been embarrassing.
Imagine. I hate hitting celebrities up.
I know.
I want to die.
So I wrote to her, catching up on the new episodes of Good Trouble and love it. She goes, OM goodness, the way that you just made my life. How cute is
Stop.
she? She goes, I've always felt in my heart that I was a fellow meatball. Thank you so much for watching. I love you
How
so
old is
much. She has to be probably in her 20s, probably 26.
I wish.
I was like, oh my God, you're such a meatball. Love following you. Like, we had a whole fangirl moment, me and her. So I would love to have her on the show because she's just like,
Yeah.
seems like a good time. She goes out drinking. She has fun. She seems like a good, like, a lively person.
Love it.
And then I even said, me and Nicole are going to be starting a podcast. I'd love to have you on. No way. For real. It would be a dream. Let me know when I'll be there. So
Stop. All right.
Sierra,
So we got a celeb guest.
we want you to come on. Yep. And she has a huge following.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing. And she's so cute. Look how cute she is.
I feel like our dream meatball guest, and we said this for our meatball show.
Oh, always.
Amy Schumer, Jennifer Lawrence. Oh.
Amy Schumer and Jennifer Lawrence would be like freaking incredible.
I don't know how I would react to like seeing them in person.
I think that we would be a little bit awkward. I don't know.
No, I feel like you might be awkward. I'm gonna scream and like be all over them.
No, yeah. I'll
Like,
be more
bitch,
like,
I'm obsessed with you. Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be all over it.
I don't know how I'll react. No, I'd probably be like, oh my God, I love you.
Well, I might cry first, and then I'll say bitch.
Yeah. Oh my God. Amy Schumer is such a meatball.
I love her so much.
And Jennifer Lawrence doesn't have social media, but she seems like she's a meatball on all of her interviews.
Did she have a baby?
She did.
So she's a mom.
She is. They both are.
Oh, Amy Schumer's a mama too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I saw her on her tour. I'm pouring a little more, guys.
We were supposed to start with the white.
I told you that, but you brought the red, so I was like,
There's a white in there.
There's not a white.
It's a white.
Oh.
It's 6 o'clock.
It is what it is.
It's never too late to open the second.
We can't go.
That's right, Pam.
White.
Pam knows what's up. We can't go red to white. You go white to red.
Yeah.
We might have to. Well, cheers.
Cheers again. I love that sound.
Me too. Such a nice sound. I love just hanging out, talking. It's what I do.
I'm trying to think of where we're going next.
So I went to see Amy Schumer, and she had her bottle of wine.
You saw her comedy tour?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, it was like years ago.
I was like, if you saw
not
it
like recent.
Recently without me, bitch.
No, I would never. So she has like, first of all, she has like a little like platform just for her wine and her glass, which was like amazing.
I love her.
And she's like drinking, doing her jokes. I'm like, yes, I love you. Amazing.
Was she funny?
She was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Such a funny story. So I'm talking about Amy Schumer. Me and Nicole.
Wait, this is a meatball moment.
This is such a meatball moment that was not filmed. We went to LA to be on Fear Factor. By the way, we freaking killed it. Go watch it if you didn't see it.
We had centipedes in our mouth. We had a scorpion. It bit my nose.
Yeah, that
and
was
we did
crazy.
it. We had it
worms.
We had it in our mouth, and we had to transfer it from my mouth to Dina's. And we did it. And
We're very competitive.
We're very competitive. But I didn't realize on that show. I realized I was claustrophobic. I did not know I was claustrophobic.
Oh yeah, you sucked for that
I'm
one
sorry,
thing with the sand.
I got nervous.
The sand thing, she pulled it. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I thought I was gonna pass away. It's like I'm not dying like this.
Seriously, Nicole, I'm trying to
I didn't know
win.
I was claustrophobic till my head was in a tube with freaking sand.
No, but
I
we
couldn't
killed
breathe.
it. If you haven't seen it, YouTube it. It's pretty cool.
Ugh, it wasn't my best moment.
So anyway, we went on Fear Factor. We're heading home the next day, which, by the way, we were drinking all night after Fear Factor, drinking with Paulie and Ronnie, out all night.
Yeah, we
because
went
whenever
out.
we don't see each other for a while, and
especially off camera,
we're
going out.
partying.
We are going out and going wild.
So we all went out. I don't get home until late. My phone died. Poor Chris was like already like in an annoyed mood with me because he's like, she didn't check in. Like, are you kidding me? Then the next thing he knows, like, I didn't call him, but my phone was on the charger because I went to sleep and I'm back in the hotel. So he was like, what the fuck is going on with Deena? He was very mad. So, which is like totally, I would have been pissed too.
Same.
Totally.
Like, call me before you go to bed. You're out.
Yeah. Like annoyed. I would have been annoyed too.
Yeah.
Totally like, okay. So the next day, we wake up. I call Chris. I'm like, hey, headed to the hotel. On the way to the friggin' car, we meet Amy from Floribama, which we went against with in Fear Factor. And she's like, how about mimosas?
They're all drinking.
We're like,
they're drinking by the bar.
I'm like,
having freaking
I'm already
mimosas.
still a little drunk, but
I'm like, yeah, you know, we're going on a plane. And maybe it'll
mimosa.
help us sleep on the plane. Like,
Yeah.
we're in LA. It's going to be a 4-hour flight back to Jersey. Yeah, we'll have a mimosa.
Yeah, we'll have a mimosa.
Why not?
Had like 2 or 3 mimosas.
We were drunk again.
Drunk again. Drunk
Yep.
again going to the airport.
Full-blown drunk.
So now I'm calling Chris in the car, and I'm like, yeah, I'm trying not to slur.
She's
I'm
trying
like,
to just learn and sound drunk, but I'm like, bitch, you sound
and this was
wasted.
before kids, everybody. So I'm
had
like
kids.
driving to the airport, slurring, and Chris is like, are you drunk again? I'm like, no, I'm all right. He's like, Deena, are you serious? I'm like, I'm fine. We're good. Okay, whatever.
We had like 10 mimosas.
He was already mad at me. So just add on more mad at me. Then we get to the freaking airport and we go and get freaking pizza. And we had a wine there. Get onto the plane, and now we have all these. We have big boxes of pizza. We're like those people that you're like, oh my God, why are they sitting next to me?
Yeah.
Like, I wish I didn't have these freaking girls sitting next to
we
me.
had French fries.
We're loud.
We were drunk, laughing, and so loud and obnoxious.
So we decide, let's get some wine and watch the
get more
same
wine.
movie. Watch the same. We'll start it at the same time, counting 1, 2, 3.
Push
start it at the same time.
So we were like watching it together.
Yeah. So we're watching the movie together, and we're watching Amy Schumer.
What was the movie again?
It was the one where she gets
Where she
kidnapped.
said scram, swan.
Yeah, scram, swan.
Oh my God. She
The
was
one where she
drunk and met that guy.
got kidnapped.
Snatched.
So yeah. So we're watching it. We're hysterical laughing. Nicole's
So good. With Goldie Hawn.
hitting her arm against the window, like, because she's laughing so hard.
I'm
but,
laughing
like,
so hard, I'm smacking the window.
the people probably thought the plane was having turbulence. That's how hard Nicole was slapping
I'm
the
surprised
freaking
the window didn't
side of
break
the
and I didn't
freaking
flew
thing.
out.
I'm hysterical laughing. Then we get annoyed at the flight attendant because she starts handing out water, and we look at her like,
She goes, ladies, water. We go,
and we're like, how
we
dare
don't
you?
want water.
How dare you offer us water? You think we need water?
There's no water in this bar.
But then we realize she's giving it to everyone, so
Yeah,
we're like,
so we're
okay.
like, oh shit. Like, we thought she was cutting us off because we were drunk.
Yeah, we're like, no.
Water? How dare you?
Yeah, so anyway, that was probably the first time Chris was ever really, really mad at me that I got nervous.
So then Deena was actually like, you were drunk. Like, she couldn't even walk. She didn't know what was happening. So I ended up calling Chris. I was like, Chris, it's like, me and Deena had a lot of wine. I'm going to put her in the car, but when she gets home, you're going to have to...
mad at her.
I was like, you're going to have to get her out. Please don't be mad at her. We just had some wine. He's like, all right, Nicole, thanks.
Oh, he was mad at me. He was mad at me for days.
I had to carry her in the car, and I don't even know how I was fine.
I'm going to tell you, I think I got so scared because Chris was so mad at me because I was afraid I was going to lose him that after that, I don't think I ever got drunk like that again.
He would never leave you for that, though.
I mean, he was scared because he was like, I'm in the middle of it. He was more scared for my safety. But he was like, how am I supposed to deal with that all the time? Like, like worrying about, like, if you're going to come home to me type thing. So I was like, oh my God, like, I'm so sorry.
That was like once in a thing, though.
Yeah, but that was actually really funny.
But thank God that, like, I didn't get wasted.
Thank God, yeah.
See, I feel like we always have, like, our moments. Like, I'll be wasted and you'll be
We
like,
take
okay.
turns.
Yeah. Honestly, I like being the mom sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Jenny, remember when she was fucked up and we were taking care of her?
Yeah.
I was like, what is
Man,
happening?
This is great.
It's like, this never happened
And
before.
she punched me in the face, and I was
And
like,
then she
yes.
punched you. And I was like, all right. It's like, she's a feisty one.
Good times, good times.
Yeah, we have so many memories. So I feel like that's what the Meatball Pod is going to be about, dishing it and talking about behind the scenes and the real deal.
We're also going to start doing questions, so we'll want to hear your questions, give you the inside scoop and whatever you guys want to know. And yeah, I feel like this is going to be a good time.
And ask us advice.
Yes.
Even though you should not take it.
We're good advice givers. I could be a therapist.
Well, I always say, like, don't take it, but listen to it maybe.
Yeah.
Because I don't give the best advice, I feel, but I want to do that.
Yeah, we could do advice. We're going to be doing questions, call-ins, in-room interviews. We're going to do it all.
So I feel like we should start an Instagram.
Yeah.
We need to get on
Pod.
this.
We need to, get our shit together.
So me and Deena always wanted to do meatball stuff, like we said. So, like, we have the meatball show that hopefully MTV likes and they'll pick up one day. One day.
We'll see.
Sign the petition. Maybe they'll look at it.
The meatball show.
But we have our meatball merch. Mm-hmm. And then we might be doing something with Messy Mama.
Hell yeah.
With a meatball wine.
That'll be so
I'm not going to get you guys excited yet because it's still in the works, but hopefully we'll do that.
But we are working on it.
And now we have the meatball pod.
We're like Meatball Empire, bitches.
We could call it the meatball... Goodbye.
Meatball?
Goodbye.
Take her glass, Pam.
Now I'm starting to slur. It's gonna happen. I had a bite of a wrap today.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm hanging out with Deena today. I gotta eat something.
Yeah,
I had a bite of a carb.
Good. Carbs are good. So what's going on in my life? We moved into a new house.
It's beautiful, you guys. I can't wait for you to see on the show.
A lot going on. CJ's in school. CJ's in sports. Doing filming as always.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron is on. He is on one.
You guys,
he is my
Cameron
little
is
monster
so cute.
baby. I
always
can't.
say your second is your craziest. Then your third, oh my God.
Wait, we were at the park.
I
and
love Cameron so much.
We were at the park and he sees a little girl and he thinks picking his nose is funny because
he was flirting already.
And he's like putting his finger in his nose, and the mom laughed. I'm like, no, don't let. Or I said to him, like, don't put your finger in his nose. But being the mom laughed, he thought it was the
funny.
funniest thing. So he kept going over the little girl and the mom, like putting his finger in the nose. I'm like, no, yucky, disgusting, cocky. He's like, I'm like, oh my God, Cameron. I'm like, take your finger out of your nose. And then like CJ's just like my sweet boy, where he's like, hi, I want to play with you.
So CJ has your face.
Yes.
And then Cameron, I see Chris.
Yeah.
So I love how it's like two.
Yeah, we definitely have two of each other.
Mm-hmm.
But
then whose personality does each have?
So I feel like Cameron has a lot of my personality because he's like such a meatball. CJ does have my personality, but he's like Chris in a way where he might have Chris's. He might have Chris's because Chris is a lot of fun, but he's shy in the beginning. Like he's like quiet at first. He has to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So once CJ is comfortable in a situation, then he's totally super like silly and fun, like Chris. Where Cameron, he is just a little loon. Like
Cameron
always.
is a meatball.
So yeah, so like Cameron's keeping me on my toes. CJ's in school. He has sports with the move. So, filming. So I've been pretty busy.
And I feel you having another baby. Like you're going to have 3.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't hate that. Right now, I just see my unit, and we're like, where I'm able to give my
I would love a baby number 3, just saying.
I'm able to give my perfect amount of energy to both kids right now, so I don't know if right now is the time, but maybe
eventually.
Later. Yeah, maybe later. I have to talk Chris into it.
I really want you to have a third.
What's going on?
I want to be in the
same
same situation so I could relate to someone because I feel like none of my friends have 3.
Yeah.
Like everyone has 2.
We have to talk to
And I'm
Chris.
like, can you please just have a third? Or like my friend Steph, I'm like, can you please have a third? Like I just need somebody to talk about with 3 kids. But yeah, Lorenzo's busy with soccer right now. He's going to start wrestling soon. Giovanna, competitive cheer. If you're a cheer mom,
oh my God, she's
it
so
is
amazing.
everything. It's literally mandatory practices. They have to wear their hair a certain way. They have to wear certain uniforms. And if you don't...
She's like literally bring it on. Like she's like
better
in there like
than bring it on.
Like, you know what I mean? Like she's like
it's
competitions.
Legit. Yeah, so her competition starts soon. So that's why I had to leave last vacation because she had her world's competition.
And that's huge.
Yeah, so I had to go there in Florida, and obviously I'm going to go there and not film.
Of course, Mom.
No offense.
For me, Nicole, Mom comes before filming always.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'd rather lose money and be a mom.
Same.
All day.
I hear that.
So that's why I left. But yeah, I'm just busy, and Angelo just started preschool.
Oh, I saw.
So Angelo's in preschool, and Angelo's definitely me. I feel like Angelo's personality is me, but he looks all Gianni.
He's all Gianni,
but his personality is me, which is amazing. Giovanna looks like me, and she's all me. And then Lorenzo looks like me. I feel like he's 50-50.
Lorenzo looks like you, but he has more of Gianni's personality.
Lorenzo 100% is Gianni.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they all look like me except Angelo.
No, well, finally Gianni got one.
Yeah, Gianni, you got one. But like I'm done with kids.
But Lorenzo has Gianni's personality.
Yeah. And we're looking to adopt a dog.
I know, I saw.
Yeah, so we're getting ready to hopefully get a dog soon. Like I'm setting everything up. I'm getting a trainer over so I could talk to the kids about like the responsibility of having a dog.
Yeah,
I can't be stuck with it.
Like a puppy.
Especially if I'm like traveling and stuff. Like obviously Gianni's gonna help, but like Lorenzo's 10. You can fully take care of a dog now. Giovanna just turned 8. Angelo's 3. So I'm like, Lorenzo, you can fully take care of a dog now. So we're going to get a trainer over. He's going to teach you everything, like what to do. And I want our dog to be healthy. I want our dog to be disciplined. I don't want it peeing everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's my next challenge is getting a dog for the kids and then actually training them to be good owners to the dog.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so wish me luck. There's going to be a lot of wine drinking.
Oh, I bet. I hear that, girl.
Yeah, and you have Callie.
I do have Callie, but Callie at this point, she's going to be 11, and I'm having issues because she's getting older with her peeing everywhere because she's not doing great on her wee-wee pads because she's becoming more blind.
Well, I don't even think everyone knows that Callie's a special needs dog.
Yeah, Callie
Does anyone know that?
I don't think so.
No.
Callie is a special needs dog. When I got her, she was this little thing, and she had a very bad seizure, and she hit her soft spot on her head. I actually had to reteach her how to walk. I taught her how to eat, everything. But now you would like never know. Like she lived like such an amazing life. Like no one would ever know.
She literally prances
And that's
around.
why she does walk the way she does. And a lot of people will message me like, oh, Callie prances, or why does she walk like that? But it's because she is special needs.
But I love how she prances.
Yeah, she's so cute.
It's perfect.
So right now we do have her, and she kind of has her own little room. And she after she pees, we let her out.
She's got a big room.
She has a big room.
Yeah.
We let her out, of course. You know, she doesn't stay in that room, but we make sure she pees. Then she comes out. She trots around, hangs out with us. Then at night she sleeps in bed with us. But yeah, like she's just having a really hard time with, peeing and pooping right now because she's
getting to be an old lady
and
now.
she's old. She's like a little old lady.
She's a
She
senior.
can't hold herself.
She's a senior now.
So we have wee-wee pads and, we have her own little room, and then she comes out, like, hangs out after she goes pee-pee. Then we put her back in to go pee-pee. Then she comes back out. It's like a whole process with that, too. It's like I have 3 kids now.
I know, so that's why I know it's going to be
It's like
crazy.
I'm re-potty training Callie. It's like crazy.
But you always knew that I wanted 4 kids.
Yes.
And
the dog is the 4th.
I always felt like I was going to have 4. Like 4 is my number for life. Like I was 4 for cheerleading. I was 4 for every sport that I had. Like just 4 was my spirit number. And I always said like I'm going to have 4 kids. But I really think that Angelo is my baby. I'm done. Like I don't see somebody younger than him.
I don't really see that either.
He's my baby. So I'm like, okay, so what about the 4? And then I'm like, the kids really want a dog. I feel like I really want a dog. So the dog is going to be my 4th.
And he's so cute.
Like that makes sense, right?
You sent us the picture of like him as a puppy.
Yeah, like
so cute.
I feel like my dog is going to be my 4th
because they are like your children.
Yes.
Like I consider Callie like my daughter.
So I was always a cat person. So Rocky was like my best friend. I had him since I was 12, and I even had him for the show. And then
Rocky.
he died when I was pregnant with Lorenzo, and I literally I was
She has a stuffed cat of Rocky.
I have a stuffed animal of Rocky, and I have him right by my bed.
They really are like
he has like angel wings with his face on it, and I pray to him every night. So I feel like maybe Rocky will like somehow be in this dog, like the spirit somehow,
reincarnation or something.
Yeah, but I just feel like when you're a kid and you have a pet, it just like means a lot to you. Like it's your best friend. You come home to it.
Yeah, Callie was my
If you're having
first,
a bad
really.
day. You're having a bad day. I would go into my room with Rocky and pet him, and just like I would feel so much better. And I feel like my kids don't have that.
Yeah.
So I want them to
great.
grow up with a companion.
Like even like Cameron now is like Cal, like loves Callie so much. I have to teach him not to be so rough because he's just a rough baby, But yeah, Callie's always been like my little girl. That's why I'm like it's so hard to see her like.
I know.
Having so many issues now. So I'm like,
She was your first baby.
Yeah, she was my first baby. So now like I'm like kind of reteaching her how to potty train again. I'm like a wee-wee
She's an
pad.
old lady. You think that's what's gonna happen to us?
Probably with diapers again.
Like, Lorenzo, you're gonna have to teach me how to pee again.
You know how they like old lady diapers?
God,
That's
depends.
what I'm like redoing with Callie. I'm like, okay, wee-wee pads.
Yeah, we're gonna be wearing
she's
Depends
just
in the
like
nursing home.
not able to hold it anymore. But yeah, but the kids love love her. She's part of the family. Poor Chris gets kicked out of bed over Callie. It's like me because
Chris sleeps in the guest room.
No, Chris has been sleeping in the room, but he's like is on the corner of the bed. It's like me, Chris, or me, CJ, Cameron, Callie.
You got to get a California
Chris.
king.
Poor Chris is like on the edge of the
King bed.
Callie is like taking up half the bed. Cameron and CJ are taking up half the bed, and me and Chris are like in the corners, like whatever.
By the way, we are co-sleeper moms.
We love co-sleeping.
So if you have anything to say about it, chug your wine and shut up.
Cheers to co-sleeping.
Cheers to co-sleeping. Because you know what? When Lorenzo's 25,
There's a lot of people that co-sleep.
I'm gonna miss co-sleeping with him, and he's gonna be over it. He's 10 soon. He wants to be in his room all the time, and he shuts the door. I'm like, sir.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already lost the baby.
Listen, there's a lot
Lorenzo.
of people that are just embarrassed to say they co-sleep.
Why?
I have no problem saying it.
Why? You're sleeping
I
with your
co-sleep.
baby.
I love cuddling with them, and when they decide they don't want to cuddle with me anymore, I'm gonna be super sad.
Yeah. And eventually, like, I know I'm going to get my time back where, like, all the kids are in college, and it's me and Gianni, and we're going to have our honeymoon again.
Hell yeah.
We're going to get back to just us again.
Yeah, and you know
I'm
what?
not saying it's not us now, but I mean, it's all,
Exactly.
it's the kids now.
And, like, me and Chris, we do make sure, like, we have our me time. Like,
Right.
we'll do, like, date nights. And, like, if the boys go to sleep, we'll go to the guest room and, you know, fool around
do
a little
it.
bit.
Oral.
Oral.
Dina likes to do oral.
Yeah, it's our favorite. So, you know, we still get our me time in.
Yeah.
So, you know, co-sleeping's fine.
But that's what I'm saying about co-sleeping. Like, they're not gonna be babies all the time.
Yeah, I just
and I'm gonna miss when Giovanna goes off to college, and I'm like, oh yeah, I slept with her for 9 years, and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. You live once.
Shut up, judgy people.
Yeah. Co-sleeping's okay.
Whatever.
Cheers again to co-sleeping.
Cheers.
All right. On that note, I feel like
we did it, Dee.
We did it. We did it, Meatball.
We did it, Meatball. Second, we're cheersing again.
We like to cheers.
Our second episode. We did it. We will see you guys next Thursday. We love you so much. And co-sleep with your pets,
Hell
or
yeah.
your kid, or anything.
We love co-sleeping.
Yes.
To the Meatball Pod.
Woo! Go chug a wine. Ooh, that's like a
Ooh, that was
gong.
nice.